A developing story tonight about the chemistry teacher who caused a classroom explosion at a Denver charter school. Federal investigators telling 7 News that teacher wasn't adequately trained to handle methanol.
When the flame didn't get big enough, he poured more methanol on it, created a line of fire that shot 15 feet, hitting a boy in the chest. He was hurt along with the teacher and 2 other kids.
And that scary accident yesterday comes about 2 weeks after this. 13 people hurt, including several kids, after a methanol experiment goes horribly wrong. This happened at a museum in Nevada.
And so tonight we went to the experts to see how a methanol demonstration is supposed to look and how it can go wrong. Marshall Zellinger is live tonight to show us. Marshall?
Capped and bring it back toward a flame. The vapors would then react with the flame, creating an explosion similar to this. The experiment you're watching is known as the rainbow flame, typically used to get kids excited about science.
We select something that's going to be sort of glitzy, something that'll catch their attention.
Dr. Scott Cowley, a chemistry professor emeritus at Colorado School of Mines, showed us how the chemical methanol can become dangerous, like it was Monday when 4 Denver charter school students were injured after a methanol explosion.
The methanol in the middle is going to have a flame that's going to be hard to see.
This is what methanol lit on fire looks like in a dark laboratory. Compare that to what it looks like with the lights on.
It doesn't look lit. Someone who's not experienced with that might try to add more solvent to something they think is not burning and cause an explosion.
Today, the Call 7 investigators breaking the news. The charter school explosion involved the teacher using a 1-gallon container to pour more methanol onto a flame.
Vapors catch fire, it goes right back into the bottle. You have an enormous increase in pressure, which pushes the liquid in there out.
And that turns the container into a flamethrower. You would support methanol not being used anymore?
I think it can be used safely, but I think there's too many people out there that aren't experienced enough to know how to handle it safely.
Dr. Cowley has been doing classroom demonstrations for 3 decades and no longer uses methanol. During our examples, every time he took a small vial, not a gallons full of methanol, and he always capped the top and moved it away before he even ignited our samples. Reporting live, Marshall Zellinger, 7 News.
Call 7 investigators asking the U.S. Chemical Safety Board if this type of demonstration should be banned from schools. I spoke to the CSB by phone today, and they stressed the biggest contributing factors in these types of accidents are the amount of methanol being used, the lack of training, and teachers not following guidelines. CSB knows of 11 incidents since 2000 in which a methanol science experiment resulted in fire. But today the agency stopped short of advocating for an all-out ban.
What we'd like to see as an agency is don't use any flammable if you don't have to. And a lot of these demonstrations, like the rainbow test, can be done without any flammable liquid at all, using water-based techniques.
We checked with some of Colorado's largest school districts. Denver and Cherry Creek say methanol is allowed in science experiments because it's not prohibited by the state. Jefferson County Schools, on the other hand, prohibits teachers from using methanol in those experiments.